Hello, Nitro Productions here, and today I'll be reviewing the Transformers Earthrise Astrotrain. Now, I think you might be thinking, Earthrise? I thought this guy was a Siege figure. Well, Hasbro decided to just re-release the figure in a different packaging and sell it again, exactly the same. I've seen many reviews on the Siege Astrotrain, and there's no real difference. Astrotrain is a Decepticon who is the carrier of everything. And he needed to genesis some weight to get rid of Megatron. But that doesn't really matter. Let's get into the figure. So, this figure is super good. Definitely my favorite leader class figure of the Siege line. And yeah. Now, I'm starting off with my kind of least favorite mode, which is the spaceship mode. Now, I don't like this mode purely because of how gross this stuff looks. Now, this part has a slim top, but then down here it just gets all messy. Honestly, I don't buy a lot of third-party stuff, but I'd pay for like a shield that covers all this. But that doesn't really matter. Let's get into accessories. So, it comes with all these gun bits that could go all over the ship. I'll just put it all over for now. And yeah, I mean, I personally don't really care for this stuff, but someone does out there, so that's good for them. And it also comes with this landing, like, thing. I don't really care for it positioned like this. I position it to be his launch pad. Now, the launch pad plugs in through here, and if you really want, you could turn around like that, and that looks really cool. I personally like that. I think it's a good addition. Don't think it's worth bumping up this Voyager-sized figure to a leader price, but I think it's fine for now. And these tabs could connect to, what's its face? Ironworks, and become a longer road and sound barrier. But let's get into his other mode, his train mode. And you might have noticed I didn't move this to the side, but actually I'm going to move that to the side for now. Let's get into his train mode. And here we have the train mode, and it looks really cool. This is the ultra mode that I prefer, and it looks very good. The pure purple train is really good, and because I have the Sentinel Prime, and I don't have the Titans Return Astrotrain, this train mode I much prefer. That one was weird looking as Astrotrain, but this one feels and looks like Astrotrain in both ways. Now, you're probably wondering, what does this convert to? Well, let's get into that super quick. Yes, a train cab. This is so cool. Not sure if it makes it worth an extra 20 bucks, but still cool. I'm glad they included this, but for an extra 20 bucks, that's where it kind of draws the line. Yes, I do like the train mode. Yes, I like the figure, but 50 bucks, still not sure about that. Let's see how the robot mode is, and I do like this train mode, but let's go to the robot mode. And here we have Astrotrain in its robot mode. And I really like this robot mode. But the problem is he's too small. This figure is a Voyager-sized figure. If you get a modern-day Voyager, like this Optimus Prime, it matches exactly. And it does match a Leader Generations figure with Shockwave. So, like, that's on size comparisons, by the way. But, like, still, this figure is too small. Now, Hasbro kind of thought of this. So, let's bring back the train car. As you saw in that little transformation thing earlier, you could store the weapons in here, which is a good feature. But, with all these weapons, like, none of them really feel like Astrotrain specifically. Now, first off, you got this. You could take off the shoes and put them on his feet. And this does add a good extra couple inches to Astrotrain a little bit. Not a lot, I'll mind you, but it adds a good couple inches, I'll say. And for shelf space, I guess, for just storing this, if you don't want to put it in a plastic bag or something, you could just put it on the back, and these feet help keep that up, and you could keep those in the back. Now, this, personally, I like keeping these two guns on the sides, plugging in this clip to right here, and putting this like that. So then you got everything used, and I don't normally keep this on shelf, I just store it, but that doesn't really matter, but I think that looks fine. Now, you could also make a big monster gun. Now, what do I mean by monster gun? You can combine these all together. So to do that, since there's no really need for just switching to a transformation thing, put that in there, plug that in, and then the side ones plug into the tabs on the sides, there, and there. And there you have the Mega Gun mode, and this gun looks cool, I guess. Don't really care for it much. Yeah, that's pretty much it with that. I like the weapons, I like the extra weapons, but was this Astrotrain car needed to make this thing $50? No. This would have been a very good Voyager. As we saw, they could do a good Voyager in Springer. But they wanted to make this guy worth $50, and that kind of brought the figure down for me a little bit. So let's go into size comparisons with his real mode, not these high heels. For size comparisons, here he is with Blitzwing. Here he is with Iron Tread. Here he is with Decepticon Brunt. And here he is with Sound Blaster. And I don't have any of my Autobots out because I'm reviewing a Decepticon. But they basically are the same as Brunt, but that doesn't really matter. But I guess let's also throw in Leader Class Shockwave. And if we're taking it by Leader standards, he looks fine. But because I grew up with Transformers since 2007, I know what a real Leader Class figure should be like, and this is not a real Leader Class. Overall, this figure is really cool. I do like him a lot, but he is overpriced. This train car is cool in some things. I do like the extra base mode. This is the reason I do enjoy Ironworks a lot. But this figure is overpriced because of this train car. If you could get this guy at a discount, I would recommend it. I got this guy at a discount, so that's why I bought him. He was at my local comic store, I had a 20% off, and I bought it. And yeah, that's pretty much it with this figure. I really like him, but overpriced. That's the best way to describe this figure. If you want to buy him, I saw another one at Target, Big Bad Toy Store, Walmart, I don't know. If you really like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.